Just snapping.
You know they have these excellent sandwiches in Spain. When I was backpacking in Spain, we survived primarily on these sandwiches called bocadillos, which is like a bread roll, like a loaf, and then it's cheese and cured meat. So whether you go ham or like a salami kind of cured. Yeah,
I never gotten to do that. That would be fun.
They're very good.
I wish I would have done that when I was young. Do some backpacking.
You're
somewhere.
still young.
No, I'm not. I'm 30. I have a broken knee.
That's not even. That's not 30's not even old now. First of all, there are like 60-year-old guys.
I will put you on the show,
airsoft.
Roger. I will duct tape you to this chair back here.
I love that's a threat. I will put you on this show instead of I'll leave you at home.
I don't respond to bullying threats.
You call?
That's it.
All right.
Let's go grab him and put him on.
Yeah, this is gonna happen. I'm tempted to go grab him right now, but since we're already filmed. No, we're just gonna let it go. We're gonna let it go this week. We're gonna get him next time. We will. I'll just tape him to the chair he's already sitting in at work. Like we'll just wait till he's doing something and just start duct taping.
It's just like, oh no!
And then he's stuck there, and we'll just wheel him in.
Okay.
If Border Patrol couldn't catch me, how do you expect to catch me?
Hey guys, welcome back to the Not So Round Table.
He does this all the time. He tries to portray that he's.
It's George and I again. He's never crossed the border illegally like that.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
You were born in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. You guys know how we do here on the Not So Round Table. You guys submit questions in the previous video. George and I are obviously wearing the same shirts that we wore last time.
Because we filmed it right after the other episode because
we had
I'm
a lot
not
of
going to
questions
be
and
here
stuff.
this Friday.
Oh, that's true. And you're
I'll be driving somewhere.
So those questions go into the helm of reasoning, and then we try our best to answer them.
Did you bring the soundboard out?
Logically, I didn't bring it.
You have your phone.
I know, but I feel like I don't want to kill it. Bring it multiple times, and it's funnier with 3 people.
Yeah, that's true. You should just bring Miguel on the show again, and he can just repeat the same lines over and over again.
We should just answer questions while he just recites movie lines.
Just have him recite Fast and Furious.
Exactly, like 1, 2, 3. Oh no, we only have 20 minutes, so
you could get halfway through one.
Yeah.
Apparently, this guy, Wrecking Ball, as we nickname him,
has an insane ability.
Yeah, he basically, on his way to New Mexico during the road trip, completely recited the entire Fast and Furious franchise.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, 1 through 3.
Yeah. That's just horrible.
Gun Bunny PTA. I wonder if that means Parent Teacher Association or Pain in the Association.
Yeah, Pain in the Association.
Hey, insert my buddy, period. Just asked me today, period. We should make an airsoft dating website, ellipses. Do you guys know what ellipses are?
Yes.
It's the three dots.
Yeah.
Except he used 4.
4 dots.
So it's long pause.
Long
what
pause.
do you think about...
Wait, long pause.
What do you think about that with 3 question marks? An airsoft dating website.
Yeah, didn't we joke about this?
I think we ultimately decided there's too much of that going around anyway.
Find an operator near you.
Yeah.
You want to meet up later?
I don't know how you do that. Like, list personal interests.
Get some Red Bull or some Monster right before we head to the airsoft field.
Why? In such a sultry voice.
Sorry, I'm not.
No, that's good.
That's good. That's good.
Like, it's just like list your favorite platforms. Like, oh, she likes AK-47s. I like AK-47s.
Yeah, but it'd be like 400 dudes.
Oh, she's rocking a Wasatch.
It would be.
I like Wasatches.
It would be like 400 dudes and like maybe one chick and then one guy pretending to be a chick.
The pool would be good for the women.
You get to really choose the pick of the litter. I mean, keep in mind these are airsofters, but
Hey.
You're going to have one guy that's I'm a Milsim around the streets and a tactical breacher in the sheets.
Oh, God, no.
See?
This is why you need to be on the show.
Twice. He's on a roll.
He's got jokes. He's got jokes.
He's got jokes. See, that would have gone on the show and everybody would have laughed. But instead, no one really heard you because the Zoom's all the way over here.
Good.
Okay, so let's keep going.
I'm still upset with Roger right now.
Well, the show must go on.
The show must go on. What if it was like a dating website that wouldn't be for just girls? It'd be like, for meeting up with people.
Well, then it wouldn't be a dating website.
Yeah,
it would be a
that's true.
social...
Yeah. You basically, like I said, the odds would be like 1 for every 400, something like that.
Or it'd be like Craigslist, like don't they have like a thing? It's like
I don't know.
I forgot what this
is. It's called Sneakerology. Dear Insert, if you could replicate any sort of action movie, real life, or wartime engagement or scenario, what would you choose? Such as a time frame, 1940 to Iraqi freedom. I don't know. He's just using that as an example. movies, we all agreed that like Heat downtown LA would be the coolest thing.
Yeah.
I mean, what else we got?
I'd love to have like a North Hollywood shootout. Not literally.
We're gonna go drive around in North Hollywood and try to take over an old pickup truck, and I'm gonna shoot myself with a pistol by accident.
Oh, so I meant like an airsoft, like fake.
Yes. What else? I think it'd be really cool. Let's reenact the chase scenes from Ronin.
Also good. E34 M5. I'm in cars right now.
Yeah, but they had an Audi S8 too.
Yeah, I think. I'd like to see more futuristic. I would love to do a Starship Troopers.
Cool. So you're gonna be Rico? Are we reenacting the movie or the book?
The movie, because I haven't read the book.
You haven't read the book, and you think it's the book is awesome.
I liked the movie.
And the movie is nothing like the book, but the movie's kind of like the same reason why I like Red Dawn is because it's just so bad, it's good.
I was thinking more like Roughnecks, the animated.
Okay. It's still not quite there yet, but it's still funny. There's still moments.
Okay.
So are we putting Denise Richards on this battlefield then?
Hell yeah.
I mean, from the 90s, not now.
Now's fine too.
Yeah, she's actually aged
very
pretty
attractive. Yeah. What was the one, Roger? The James Bond film that Denise Richards was in.
That was
with Pierce Brosnan.
World Is Not Enough. She played a nuclear physicist.
I believe whatever she told me.
Name Christmas.
It's a good name. Good name.
And it had to have the tagline at the end of it is Christmas came early this year. Had to be the tagline.
Hey. It's a regal name. Jer Regalado asks.
This is way better than
Hey, insert. What about a post-apocalyptic loadout? Yes. Wait, or do they want us to describe one?
No, how about one? Yes. No, all right. Well,
so to go more into detail.
Okay.
So for the game that we did at Ballahack earlier this year.
You pieced together a loadout.
We pieced together a loadout for the Paladins. What were they called? Paladins?
Yeah, they were
the Paladins.
For Nation's End. And we're going to continue this series. This series is going to get bigger. It was just kind of a test bed to see how the series would do.
And I'd love to see more Paladins. And initially we went for the post-apocalyptic loadout, which I think looked awesome.
Yeah,
What we didn't consider is that it only had one mag carrying ability. And so even though...
You had a battle belt, didn't you? Oh, no. We didn't have a battle belt on that one. But we would have put a battle belt, yeah.
So I think in retrospect, if I was going to do a post-apocalyptic loadout, I'd like to have more mag storage.
Or just use a drum mag.
True. Do they make a drum mag for the Vector?
No, they do not. But we could outfit... we could do like a G36 with one of those drum mags.
Ooh, you know what I'd like to see? The G36 SL9.
Okay.
P-starred.
With a drum mag.
Yes.
Right? Answer, yes.
Super futurism.
Yes.
Not even a word yet.
Not even a word, but we just made it a word.
It's Webster's from the future contact.
And it's going to say Evike Matt did
We're starting futurism. Actually, I think that's a word. I don't know. But yes, to answer your question, futurist. I'm putting them back on top of that.
Yeah, there's a GoPro in the Helm of Reason right now. That's kind of cool. Zachary Hackett asks, "Hey, insert. Love what you guys do.
I'm not laughing at your name.
My question is, do you think there will ever be a field finder app, or that one that can find fields near you, so you won't get bored and going to the same field every weekend?"
Funny you ask, because
I commented last week. Airsoft C3, they kind of launching this idea of doing this kind of. They'll let you know where stores are and then where fields are, and they do a lot of the research.
It's got a field locator, so you put in your zip code, and it'll tell you, within a certain distance.
I mean, the internet is a thing.
It's got a forum too, I think, right?
I think it has a forum. I'm not really sure. I'm not too familiar with it yet, but I do know that it will. If I put in my zip code, it'll tell me
where fields are locally.
Yeah, so I mean, some people, they have no choice. Like, their field is maybe 2 hours away, and that's the only field they have. I mean, we knew a lot of players out in Virginia who would only go to Ballahack, and that's fine. But hopefully, as more fields pop up, I would be more looking forward to like going to events, like traveling 5 hours to go to an event for a weekend.
So an event locator.
I think that. Well, I mean, you don't even need that. I mean, there are events all over. You just have to look.
I just need an app to find me airsoft fields nearest to Starbucks.
You just need a Finder app so you can remember your gloves, so you don't take my brand new gloves that I just bought.
But I purchased them from you.
Yes, I know, and I made a $2 on top of that, but it was still. George, did you bring any gloves? Or hold on.
I also forgot my shemagh that weekend, so.
I
got shot in the neck.
Don't you have that checklist? See, I have a checklist.
I don't have a checklist.
And what I do is I print out a new one for every event. I go, oh.
Oh, I don't do that. Whenever I go to an event, all my stuff's in one bag, and then I just never take it out of that bag.
So it smells really bad.
Yeah, it's airsoft gear.
Now I know I don't like playing next to Matt. He's the one who smells funny.
That's probably true. All right.
It's all that Starbucks coffee coming out.
Just coming out my pores.
Yep.
Colby Bunch asks, hey, Insert, if you could only dress/operate as one Special Forces group, like the Rangers, CAG, Army SF, SEALs, SWCC, SWCC, in parentheses, Naval Airsoft, Marine Raiders, SAS, Spetsnaz, etc., what would it be? Also, thoughts on training camps of said groups.
That's a lot.
Wait,
of
like training camps, like airsoft training camps? Like, I want to be GSG 9, and I only want to train for airsoft like GSG.
If I could only dress as one Special Forces group, can I be like Delta Force from the 80s, like those really bad movies? I think that'd be fun. Or I want to look like Charlie Sheen from Navy SEALs.
Or just do like, look, I'm gonna be Rambo, and I want to go to Rambo camp.
Yeah, I want to go to Rambo camp.
We're going to Rambo camp. Gonna train like Rambo. Everybody stick in the mud. Everybody come out of the mud. Everybody melee kill. Everybody back in the mud.
Is Expendables count as like a Special Forces unit?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I want to be...
Old guys that can't be killed.
Yeah, exactly, Expendables. See, I'll be in there with all the other old people, because I'm too old now, and I have knee problems.
I think realistically...
we're being realistic now?
I think because I'm a huge fan of the show Spec Ops Mission.
So you're going to be a PJ?
No. I would be a pararescueman.
Yeah, so you're basically going to sit around waiting for something to happen?
and then rush in, like...
Hold on, now I think about it. This actually fits Matt perfectly. He gets inserted by helicopter. He gets to sleep in a bed every night. He gets to take showers. He's all like, you know...
I don't think those guys get to do those things.
Yeah, they do. They get to sit on base, and they're just basically waiting.
But when things go down...
Yeah, they go down, they have a lot of work to...
save people.
They have to, they have a very important job. I'm not denying that they're skilled... field members, anything like that. I'm just making fun of the fact that this sounds very you. Instead of trudging around the mud for like 4 days straight.
I don't want to be a SEAL.
Yeah.
No.
No, I couldn't be a SEAL. Okay, hold on. So what I would probably... I think it'd be cool to be in the Spetsnaz just because...
You could throw shovels at people.
Yeah, and ballistic knives. And you ever seen like that Larry Vickers video of those guys? They're like Team Alpha members or whatever, and they're like shooting each other with Kevlar.
Oh, true.
That sounds horribly dangerous, but totally cool at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, talk about training. Like, you start a training drill by getting shot by a...
Imagine.
And then shooting beyond that person. So you first have to not die, and then you have to not kill the other person.
Imagine like a Mossad
talk about trust.
Airsoft training school.
What's up?
A Mossad Airsoft training school.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't exist, but it is there. You must airsoft jump through this window.
Roger's telling us to... Never mind. No,
That's cool. This one cut out.
Okay. Clapping. Whoop.
You must airsoft knee jump this dude through the window.
Matt just whispered something to me very bad off camera. I will not recite this. I'm going to move on to the next question. Is it my turn? Yeah.
I want to be an airsoft IRA guy.
That's not as bad as what you just said.
But that'd be cool.
Shadow the Hell Jumper asks, is it safe to rewire lipos to Deans? Absolutely.
Just don't cross the streams.
Yeah. Here's a word of I put this question in here. It's good because it's very informative. You want to switch your batteries to Deans. Deans give you so much better performance. They don't break. They're so much better in every way.
XT60s, but
and they should just be standardized in the airsoft industry, but they're not.
Yet.
But they should be. Anyway, the easiest way to solder is how I did it is basically you pop out one pin with the Tamiya connector.
One pin first.
One pin first. You take that pin and you wrap electrical tape around it. Then you pop out the other pin, remove it, start soldering the wire, and then once it's soldered and heat shrinked, then remove
the tape off of the first wire you removed and then solder that one.
And then heat shrink it.
2 things to remember. Put your heat shrink on the wires before you solder the wire to the connector. And 2, when stripping them, make sure that your strippers, if they're metallic, don't contact any metal at the same time you're stripping the wire to allow it to ground out and short the battery.
Good advice. Because we've all crossed streams just a little bit.
Don't stick knives in lipos.
Yeah, don't pull a shades and drop a knife unsheathed in a box full of lipos.
Shades do that?
Yeah, Shades did that once. We're writing them out right now.
He's supposed to be like the most extreme operator. Okay,
maybe he wanted to destroy lipos. You know?
Enhavasis?
I don't know. Dude,
Question for Insert. What is your favorite bullpup weapon?
Do you have an answer?
I do.
What's your answer?
Well...
You don't have an
Well,
answer.
I do. I really like the P90, but...
Does that count?
But because of the mags and stuff, it is a bullpup weapon. I like the F2000. Yeah,
that's a good answer.
It's got plenty of space for attachments if you need them. They've got that adaptation that allows you to attach a flashlight in that front grip. Just a good platform, and Toby's got that one that he did a custom Polar Star to. It's pretty
cool.
neat. Yeah.
You're giving props to Toby right now?
I've never seen another Polar Star at F2000.
That's very rare. I would say, this is a tough one. I want to say the Tavor is definitely the one up there. It's very. I mean, just because the AUG, I just don't like. Like, you think the AUG was cool when you first used it in Rainbow Six, like many years ago,
and Counter Strike,
and then
the Bullpup.
You're like, it's so cool, and then like you actually, if you ever went and shot one or seen someone use one, and you're like, man, this thing's a piece of. I'm not talking about the airsoft version. I'm talking about the real gun.
There's a real one. Not very good.
It's a piece of. I just saw the guy just having nothing but jamming issues like for an entire weekend.
I mean, it sounds like you were really impressed with it.
Yeah, I was totally impressed with it. Doesn't matter like what's Steyr gonna do, hit us up and go, hey, you made fun of my rifle. You're like, sorry.
We're both gonna regret if Steyr hits us up.
Give me a free one and I'll test it out for you.
Was that your question or mine? No, that was mine.
That was mine. I'll do one more question.
Here we go. Last question.
I'm even mixing them up.
Here we go.
Luke Barkley asked, do Airsoft Optics work on real firearms? Sometimes?
It depends.
A 22, you're okay.
Well, okay.
No, you are. On a 22.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
For the majority of them. But
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, with an optic, really, it's one of those situations where you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
The more expensive ones hold zero better. They're more durable. They've got better lenses. And
sharper image.
And a clearer image. With that said, there are airsoft scopes that are venturing into the price range of real optics. When you're talking about like the sight marks that we carry, there are optics that are available for airsoft that are closer to an airsoft price point, but are rated to handle the recoil and stresses of being used on a real firearm.
Exactly.
Are they going to be as good as a $600 optic? No. But if you're only trying to spend $150, then that is, just be prepared to, that is as durable as you're going to get.
I like to think of it as if you, a good rule of thumb to follow, and you actually be very interested to see how this works with airsoft. The same rule works with airsoft. If you should spend about, I think it's like 1/3 of what your rifle or whatever you're putting on, 1/3 of the cost of your rifle should go towards an optic.
Really? Okay.
Meaning, if I spend $1,400 on a rifle,
I'd pick a
$500 optic.
Okay.
All right, fine. $1,500 rifle.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm just using it as I would try to use a $500 optic on it, because what's the point of using a $100 optic on a $1,500 rifle? nope. It's just you're spending all this money on the rifle.
It's like buying.
You might as well just use iron sights.
It's like buying a Porsche and putting XXRs on.
Exactly. So airsoft, same thing. You buy a $500 gun or a $500, spend $500 a gun. Maybe you should spend a little bit more on your optic or, $100 optic or something like that. It's a good rule. Maybe it's a little bit less on the airsoft side. You go a little bit cheaper because you don't have to worry about holding zero as much. You don't have the blowback except with a gas gun. You might want to go with a little bit nicer of an optic that might hold zero. Same with laser pointers.
Which I still don't
understand.
I still don't understand.
They're only useful for night, and that's it.
Which I play all the time.
Yeah, which Matt is just every time there's a night game, it's just like I am playing the night game, guys.
I have no time for daytime ops. I need to be ready for the night op.
Yeah, you've never.
And
said
then I
that.
walk around like this.
You've never said that ever.
Nope.
Ever.
Well, guys, thanks again for joining us on the Not So Round Table. We guarantee, or he's being fired, Roger will be on the next episode of the Not So Round Table.
He will.
I don't know if I actually have the power to do that. I know I don't.
I do.
Do you have the power to do that?
Yeah, I could.
So we'll make sure he's on it, or
bad things.
Very bad things.
We're just gonna, like I said, we're just gonna wait till he's working on something and not paying attention, and then we're just gonna take some duct tape and just really quick.
If you liked any of the questions that you saw in the video, feel free to start a discussion in the comments section down below. Feel free to discuss these things. If you have any future questions you'd like us to answer, put those in the comments section below. Those will get collected, chopped up, and thrown into the helm of reasoning.
And we'll have a new show next week. Maybe we'll do a theme. We don't know yet. We've been looking at the themes from the last one. So if you have any theme suggestions, please don't have the theme be Jet the Desert Fox.
Was that one of the themes?
Yeah, no, that was like...
How can that be a theme?
3 people posted the theme is Jet the Desert Fox because all we're going to do is make fun of Jet for 20 minutes.
I'm not doing that.
What, making fun of Jet for 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't want to make fun of Jet.
For 20 minutes?
I don't even know if I can come up with enough things to say about Jet for 20 minutes.
I don't even think I could. But
you know what I'm saying?
Let's not do...
Oh, your hair is always spiky. And that's all I have to say.
Because your hair looks so good today.
Thanks. I just got a haircut.
Yeah, I know. It looks kind of high.
It's a little higher.
I need to get a haircut. My hair in the back is really long right now.
Well, because the girl was just like, oh, we're going to make it so that you don't... Because my hair's getting wavy. It's not important. I'll see you guys next time.
You don't want to talk about your hair?
I don't want to talk about my haircut.
Why? What's wrong?
No, I was complaining about my hair being wavy as it's getting longer. I was annoyed because I'm trying to do the thing that everybody does now, and my hair won't do it because it's wavy and it looks flat in the middle.